Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the Wyoming House. A little fireside chat. It's about 1 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. Today's a special day for me. So I want to do a video that just said thank you to everybody. I didn't want to do this video until any of the election results are in. I didn't want to overshadow the national results. That had to have its own place. But now, it was just reported by the Wall Street Journal that Kamala Harris has made the concession phone call to Donald Trump. So I believe the election is over. Donald Trump is going to be sworn in as our next president. The Republicans have taken the Senate, and it's still to be seen whether the Republicans keep the House. So as always, I am smoking the Wyoming Meerschaum. Pretty amazing. You can see what Meerschaum can do color-wise by looking at this pipe. I don't think I've ever seen one more colored than this is. And what is in it? It's one of my old standbys, one of my top 3 favorites. Ken Byron Ventures Burley Morning Pipe. Definitely still remains probably one of my top 3 slots. So today, for me, is a big day. Today is 1 year from my first video. So November 6th, 2023, I started this adventure with you guys on YouTube, and that was my first video. In fact, I'll try to remember to link it in the description, but it just says introduction, and it was a big step for me. I've been procrastinating for literally months. My pipe journey started in January of 2023, so I'm almost 2 years into that. And I watched all of you on YouTube really from January all the way to November. So I mean, literally like 10 months before I just pulled the stick out of my butt and did my first video. And really, what's interesting is I owe a huge debt of gratitude to Potter Piper, because it was his first video today. His anniversary is also today. 1 year ago today, I saw this guy just put up my first vid, and I said, my God, if he can do it, I just need to sit down in front of the fire and do my first vid. So 1 year ago today, both Potter Piper and I put up our first video. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about what's happened in this year and what it means to me. So in this first year, I've put up, as of yesterday's 4th earning video, that was my 421st video. Today, this video, when I post it, will be my 422nd video. 422 videos now up on the channel, and it's been a big adventure. It's been a big journey, and you guys have been a huge part of it, and I really do appreciate that. So it is it's 1 p.m. on Wednesday. We got 6 inches of snow out here. It's perfectly clear, bright blue sky. So I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at while I do this video. So I'm just going to turn you around, do a quick 360, but I want you to see how it looks out there, because how it looks right now is a big part of why I bought this house and why I spend so much time out here. So let's just take a quick tour, and then we'll show you as part of this video how beautiful it is. So there you are, you stand there, there's Sasha checking things out. But so from the fireplace, I'm just going to show you how nice it is outside. I know many of you aren't winter people, but got about 6 inches of snow. Bright, sunny, clear, just beautiful. I'll do the zoom across. There's the frozen pond, zoom across it to the mountains. Yeah, you can see the whole range back behind the trees there, and the Grand Tetons sticking out on top, all snowy and white. About as white as we ever see it, because the rock is so vertical and it's so windy up there. It doesn't stick very long. Anyway, so there you go. Just a little spin around like I do sometimes. There's the loft, the great room, my wife irritating canoe of redneckness. And that's where I talk to you from, right here. So I think the thing that has surprised me, impressed me, the thing that's kept me doing it the most is the friendships I've developed with you guys, almost completely through our YouTube relationships. I mean, people didn't even know. I mean, other than watching your YouTubes for months, I didn't know you. You weren't part of my life. And the number of people that falls into, I'm talking about like Father Brian, Mark over in Wales, Chuck and Piper Bob, Chuck and Piper Doug, Uncle Willie, Greg over at Tunnel Take, Justin Bull Moose Piper. We just had a great phone call, by the way. Jonathan over there in England, Corvette Jim, CJ, Johnny Onions, John, Dave over at Central Crowd Piper, Garrett, Jason, Sawgunner. Too many to list. But what is that? That's probably 12 right there. And then all you guys that I've developed a relationship with because you comment, we talk back and forth in the comments, but you're not presenters. There's a whole group of those. I mean, Mike Reese, Brian Quilty, Chillax. There's so many people that I talk with now, either back to back on our videos or back to back on our video comments. The guys at Idiots with Pipes and I are becoming friends. And right now, we're literally just commenting back and forth on each other's videos. That I feel a larger relationship coming there. My deep friendship with Father Brian Potter Piper. Like he said in one of his videos, he's been to both of my houses. He's slept in the Maryland house for 3-4 days, and got to meet the wife and got to sit in the paddock with me. And then he came out here for like 10 days. I'm just I'm impressed and grateful and thankful for all of your friendships and how great this community is. Whether we call it YTPC or Team YouTube or Team Freedom, I don't really care what we label it because it means something different for everybody else. I'm talking about for today, for this video, the community that surrounds the friends and the videos that frankly that I put out. And this little micro community that we've created. So I love it. It keeps me motivated. I love doing these videos pretty much every day. Because of the interaction it generates between you and I. I love it. I love I promise you that what the person you see presented to you through these videos is the same guy you'd meet at the cigar lounge or at my house or out walking, running errands. So anyway, here's a good example. My my lighter went dry. Oh, and thank you, Greg. So luckily I was sitting by the fireplace so I can use my fire starter lighter. So works great. Anyway, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the number of things that we've shared together in my life presented through the videos. Because a lot of what exists today in my life and in these videos and through our comments didn't exist a year ago. So I just want to kind of go through some of the things I took notes on over the last year that have come to life through these videos. One of the best examples is the paddock. I had a car warehouse, but I did not have the paddock. I built the paddock when I got home from this trip last year. So by then I was already online and talking to you guys. So the paddock has been created completely online with you guys. I love being there and I love doing my videos from there and I love sharing it with you. But that did not exist 1 year ago, and that's kind of amazing to me. You've also watched Sasha come into my life as an abandoned puppy and really become part of my daily life. She's on these videos almost every day. She's currently out the open back door and out running around, making sure there's no coyotes around. And there's one dog that's probably half a mile away, but they can hear each other barking, so they like to bark to each other. In my presentation of this house to you, and I bought it 3 years ago, but it's really come to life in the last year. Since I started making videos here, I've got the glitch list pretty much all cleaned up, except for that stupid shower tile job is still not done as I sit here to you, talking to you on November 6th. And I'm only here 12 more days, so the chance of that getting done is getting pretty close to zero. So we'll have to move that to a winter project. But just the presentation of this house and fixing it and dealing with it, I've done a lot of that on camera with you guys for the last year, so that's been fun to do. Introducing you to my dogs, my newest puppy, Finn. And then you've seen my 10-year-old Chance and my 4-year-old Echo. They're part of all those videos. You've seen them over and over and over again. I know they're some of your favorite content, by the way. I get a lot of comments about the dogs. And then the whole concept of doing these kind of videos with you, the fireside chats, the fire pit chats, the front door or front porch chats, the dog yard chats, the creekside chats, all those cigars we've shared together. I mean, hundreds of cigars over the last year smoked with you on camera while I just clear my brain and dump it on you. In the fire table chats, and countless, I couldn't even tell you how many chats I've done with you across the 5-6 venues. But I enjoy doing them, and I enjoy showing you my life as part of that. Back to the stick. I don't enjoy just doing talking head videos. I enjoy taking you out into the yard, taking you to the creek, showing you the things I'm doing, taking you out into the dog yard, making you part of it, not just watching my stupid mouth move as I talk to you. Another thing that has been built from scratch since we've gotten together is the Wyoming cellar here, especially the cigar humidor, that massive 2-sided piece of furniture, and stocking it this whole last couple of trips has all been done on video. I mean, nothing was done pretty much that wasn't presented to you. So the creation of that wonderful cigar humidor up there in that unbelievable collection, and smoking those $200 cigars in front of you and telling you what I thought. I've started doing tobacco blends with you, reviews with you as well. And that was something I didn't do when I first started the channel. Showing you the cigar lounge down in town. Anyway, it's been fun to show you around that part of my life. And something else that didn't exist till over the last year were those beautiful Meerschaum collections that I've gotten. Two of the best have come just in the last few weeks. That unbelievable case, custom-made case with 10 unsmoked shake Meerschaums in them. The Church Warden Meerschaum that Dave gave me from the shop. Those 5 unbelievable Meerschaums that were unsmoked that I got from the older vet who needed money. Anyway, that creation of that unbelievable Meerschaum pipe collection just in the last year, that's another example of something that we've done together and put it on bid. Another example is that crazy Maryland tobacco pipe tobacco cellar that we have out in Maryland. What is it, 6-7 shelving units now packed full. The creation of the HU cellar from Germany. I mean, it's literally a lifetime supply of tobacco now, and it's all jarred and sealed and saved and ready to be used. I only buy tobacco now when one of you freaks out about the tobacco you're smoking and how great it is. Scott, Who's Your Marshall? There's another one I've had developed friends with. His video about the what is it, Vive de Life. He was so excited about that. I did a 10-10 order, and it should be here any day now. And that's pretty much how I'm buying. Someone else freaked out about the scarecrow. So I did an order of that. And then the rare ones that I can sometimes chase and bring into the cellar. But you guys have been there for pretty much the entire creation of my cellar. And that's been fun to share with you as well. My monster truck, that big black F-250 Tuscany, that's been fun to show you as well. I drive that thing every day, and you guys have seen it in many videos. You saw me doing it. Another subject would be the tree project and the wilderness fire that got within 10 miles of the house. Yeah, it's been a huge part of this trip, and you guys have come along and been a part of it. How I've used the truck, how I use those janky tow straps to yank down the trees, and all the chainsawing of all those 40 trees, and then picking up all the piles and what I've done with them. And Sasha's part of that. You guys were all, you guys came along for all that, so I appreciate that. My splitter project, you guys were part of that too. You saw the box, you saw all the parts spread out, IKEA style, and then you saw the final product and you saw it operate. So that was another thing to share with you as well. Now it's put away, it's put to bed, it's in a good place for the winter. And then the snow poles, getting the snow poles up. Thank God they're up now. These are just all examples of things that we brought out in our videos and shared together, and it's really been part of what's generated our friendships. The last one I wrote down was all the Freedom Friday stuff, the Sharp Things Saturday, all the weapons and all the ammunition that I have both in the armory room here in Wyoming and the armory room in Maryland, and then all the preps, the medical preps, communication preps, food preps, water preps, power generation preps that we've been through together on this channel. It's been fun to show you and have conversations about it. And the other thing we've done together, because you guys ask questions and you've been really patient with me on all those stupid series videos I did, how I do investing in that long series about money and investing and how to make money doing it, and then how to start your own business, and how to know what works, how to test your ideas. I mean, that was a whole series on business creation, how to travel in the US if you're not used to traveling in the US. I mean, there's just so many videos that we've put up based on your questions, so I just thank you for that. It's been a hell of a ride. Well, no video be complete without me showing one of the dogs. So here comes Sasha. So I'm going to do a pan away and give you a quick shot of Sasha. We had to go to the vet the other night. She had an infection in her leg that we had to get fixed. She's fine. But she weighed in at 64 pounds. She's 8 months as of November 1st. So 8 months, 64 pounds. That's pretty good. I imagine she'll be a 70, 75 pound German Shepherd by the time she's done growing. We won't know for another 4 or 5 or 6 months, something like that. But it's a wonderful dog. Blessing to have her in my life. Great companion animal to me. And she's turning into a very good watchdog. And she's even becoming a bit of a guard dog, which I didn't see coming. But anyway, here's a quick look at her. Here comes Sasha. She didn't want to be left out of the yearly roundup. So wait a minute. Yeah, you don't even know why you're whining. Did you go outside? Did you have fun? Well, guys, that really kind of brings me to the end of the video. I just wanted to recognize the anniversary and express my gratitude and gratefulness to you for coming along all these videos, for our emerging friendships. Hopefully they'll continue to grow and deepen. Hopefully others will join the party. You know, if I'd asked myself or been asked by you what I saw happening in the first year of the videos or the channel, I would have had no idea. I would have gotten it completely wrong. The channel's been fun to create. I had no idea we'd create such a community around it and for it to become part of your communities. So yeah, I can't answer what the next year is going to look like. We'll just have to be ready, right? You hear me always say it 100 times. Be aware globally, but act and prepare locally, and that is, I walk that talk. I will stay aware of the world, but react and prepare and behave locally. And doing these videos is a huge part of that. So again, just my gratitude for all of you for being a part of my world. Hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and we will talk again tomorrow and start year 2 of this channel together. Talk to you guys all later. Bye now.